Hey, buddy, I haven't made a video and I think it's been about 2 weeks. We've been busy. And listen, I'm going to just tell you straight up. People will tell you, oh, I'm busy. I'm busy. A lot of times, people who say they're busy aren't doing anything. Really, what I like to say is we've been fruitful. We went to Aunt Delaney's wedding. She finally married Bryce, so now Bryce is officially your uncle. And then one of Daddy's friends, Matthew, married his fiancee Shelby. And then we went camping. We've been fishing a bunch, late nights at work, all kinds of things. But I obviously prioritize these because I love you, and I think these are great teaching tools for you and even for your children one day, and even other people who are able to watch this video. But something that your mother and I are very, very passionate about, and you probably know this at your young age, you're 17 and a half months old, but you know your mom and I really, really care about our fitness. And that is one, because both mama and I were athletes, but that's not necessarily the case because we have tons and tons of friends who are athletes, and after their athletic careers, they just kind of gave up on taking care of themselves physically. And to me, it's so important, man. I mean, there's so many studies out now, and I'm sure there's even more studies in health problems and everything, just related to the current epidemic in America with just people not taking care of themselves. And nobody ever taught me that as a kid. Lily, she ate pretty clean and worked out a bunch, but she never really talked about it a bunch. And I just sometimes I just feel like there's not enough education around it. But your mom is very, very disciplined, and I try to be very, very disciplined um, with taking care of myself. And it's important, man. I'm telling you, it is. Especially now they're talking about life expectancies. I mean, people, if they take care of themselves and make good health decisions and just work out their heart, cardio, work out their muscle, man, they can live a really long time. Obviously, cancer is something that nobody plans for. And, it does kind of run in the family a little bit. But if you take care of yourself, you just have really at the end of the day, you just have to give yourself the best odds. And I used to think, listen, I'll just be 100% honest with you, dude. Back before you were born, I was like, if I die young, I die young. Since having you as my son, man, and every parent I talk to, man, there's just a will to live, man. I just want to live forever. I want to live as long as possible because I want to see you flourish and do amazing things. I want to see your children flourish and do amazing things. And I mean, I pray God gives me time to even watch your grandchildren, man. That means I'd be a great grandpa. And yeah, just crazy to think about. But some Bible verses that really convicted me. I was up to 250 pounds last year. Your mom and I, we went to Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. I guess this was 2 years ago. And then you were in Mama. You were literally growing inside of Mama. And your mom just had looked at me and said, Austin, I don't think you're doing a great job of taking care of yourself. And anyways, I was 250 pounds and I got all the way down by running, lifting, and eating healthy. I got all the way down to 200, as low as 200 pounds. And right now I'm about 215 and running running not every day, but running quite a bit every other day or every third day, just keeping my heart right, eating right, trying to take care of myself. But these Bible verses, right? 1 Corinthians 6:19-20 says, or do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own, for you were bought with a price, so glorify God with your body. Or 1 Timothy 4:8 says, for while bodily training is of value, godliness is of value in every way. Third John 1:2 says, beloved, I pray that you may go and that you may be in good health as it goes well with your soul. Man, I'm telling you, you can avoid a lot of health problems in your life, whether it be mental health problems, physical health problems, just by maintaining your body. Now, here's the deal. You are at the age right now, you're 17 and a half months. You love sports. You love baseball. You pick up a basketball. Literally, you wake up, and if daddy's home, first thing you do is grab a basketball or a baseball, and you want to play catch or pass or shoot little hoops on your little Tykes hoop right there. You do it all the time. You love it. And you know, you've met a lot of dad's friends. Daddy has a lot of friends that play Major League Baseball and in the NBA and football and the NFL. But listen, and you love sports, but there come a time, and you might play professional sports one day. I don't know. You might play in college. You might be like, hey, Dad, I just want to fish and hunt and be a businessman or whatever you want to do. I hear you. But what I am telling you is that taking care of your body, dude, affects everything, man. When you take care of yourself physically, I can literally tell you this. Like when I go for a run, there's this thing called a runner's high, and you literally just feel you get so much clarity. And I can't tell you how often, whether it be real estate deals or daddy has something going on with business or something, a lot of times after I go on a 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 mile run, man, it clears my mind. It gives me so much focus and so much perspective. And it really is kind of like a introspective, right? It helps me look within myself, and like it really calms me. It makes me feel great. But the great thing is, dude, it's good for my body. It's good for me, right? And because it's good for me physically, it affects my spirit. It affects literally my spirituality. It affects my mental state. It allows me to have more energy because I'm conditioning my body to take on more things, right? So literally, I wake up at like 4:30. I kind of go through my morning routine. I usually take people fishing, and then when I get off the water, I run. And which, listen, when you're on the water, when I'm on the water all the time, it is so tiring. Just the sun beating down on you and staying hydrated. It can take a lot. I try to stay hydrated, but it can take a lot out of you. But then what you do is you create like endurance, or you condition yourself when I run, and I'm trying to condition myself to take on more so that my body is used to it. So when I come home, I can have a ton of energy, and we can go play in the creek in the backyard, or we can play wiffle ball, or we can shoot hoops, or whatever you want to do. But it's really important to, one, take care of yourself physically in the sense of like working out, right? I encourage you to lift, man. I think lifting is great. Also, I think it helps with your confidence. If you're in great shape, uh, I think it just helps with your mental capacity, your confidence, your spirituality, a lot of things. But then two is eating right, and this is something that's really important because I wasn't really taught as a kid about eating right, man. Listen, I freaking grew up, and nothing against Lily and Big Papa, or yeah, even your great grandma, but we just always had just kind of the fried foods and nasty kind of junk food. And it's really important, man. You are only going to be as effective as the fuel you put in your body. Uh, not only did daddy lose that weight from running, but it was a lot of eating whole foods, eating nuts, vegetables, whole meat, just meat, not processed meat, just like eating cuts of, and I love to hunt, dude. You probably know that. Eating venison and chicken and just eating whole foods. Because your diet, man, it's really, really important. So, something that I do even to this day, right, is I make sure I stay really hydrated. I eat whole foods, and I work out. And I have bad arms, bad shoulders. I've probably told you this story before, but I've got two torn shoulders, so I can't do a ton of upper body lifting. Although I try to do pull ups and push ups and that kind of stuff. But running for me is a great way to keep my heart in shape, which keeps my BPM, beats per minute, low, which means my heart is operating in really good efficiency. But I would encourage you, man, it's really important. If you take care of your body, you'll be able to live a long time. And a lot of times I tell people, time and things compound. All right. So good decisions compound. If I make a good decision, and then I make another good decision, and then I make another good decision, and then all of a sudden I create this repetition of good decisions, those decisions, although they're linear because they're day by day, they actually compound. So it's like, it's not this 1 + 1 = 2. It's like 1 + 1 = 2.1. And then 1 + 1 + 1, it would equal 3, right? But it equals like 3.3. And all of a sudden it compounds. And over time, these good decisions, uh, amass, they mass to a great future. And likewise, it works the same way negatively. If you make a bad decision and a bad decision and a bad decision, those compound. So think about the trajectory of making good decisions with your health, both negatively and positively. If you don't exercise and don't keep your mind and body healthy, and then you're not feeding yourself the right food, and then you're not doing these things, over time, those things, although it's just like one decision and one decision and one decision, over time, those things compound into habits. And it is really hard to break bad habits. But if you are disciplined to make good decision and good decision and good decision, you create good habits, and that lead to what I would consider the right way of living, the right way of taking care of yourself. But man, I just really care about physical health. I care about your physical health. I want you to always be healthy. I want you to encourage your friends. I want you to encourage your children. I want you to have workout buddies like Daddy does. I run with friends. I run with Mommy. We push you in the stroller. And let me tell you something, you're a hoss. You are like 25 pounds now. So pushing you in the stroller while we're knocking out 3 to 5 miles is no joke. But it's pretty awesome. You know, your mom's a stud, though. She does Ironmans, so she literally swims like crazy. She bikes like crazy, and runs. And Daddy's very proud of her. Daddy really is inspired by your mom, just how hard she works out and takes care of herself physically. But I desire those things for you because I want you to live a nice, long, strong, healthy life. And yeah, man. But anyways, just want to share those thoughts with you. I hope life currently is going well. And just remember that if you're going through some hard times right now, hey, tomorrow's a new day. Right? Stay disciplined. Keep your focus long term. Have that long term focus. It helps get through those tough days a little better. But anyways, buddy, you rock. I love you, and you're the man. Talk to you soon.